You gotta get off my wood carving. No, I don't negotiate with terrorists. Good boy. Is this the compromise? You be on that end and I just... Okay, that's fair. Papas, you can't be covering the work. Hi. It's going. Honestly, I'm making good time. Took me less time because on my path digging earlier because I decided to start using the hoe with the shovel. I am wood carving a door for a lending library. It's kind of my first actual woodworking project. This is one of the walls, and it's built out of scrap wood. So, trying not to fuck it up, but I tend to always bite off more than I could chew with these things, so don't look bad. I have shorts showcasing the woodworking, but I'll give you a glimpse in a minute. I don't know why I switched to a southern accent. I just talk like this habitually now. I mean, I am from Georgia, so. Anyways. There's a tree with a Triskelly. I'm actually really proud of this because it's not easy doing rolls. And then I have the Ouroboros. And then I have some scroll work here that I'm playing with. So, yeah. I'm pretty cool, If I can toot my own horn a little bit, I'm pretty great. And I'll only get better. Because that's the goal. No, I have a wood axe. I have a hatchet. I have a wedging maul. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, streaming's fine and all. The YouTube thing is mostly so I can eventually get extra money for my interests that aren't cleaning a hospital. Because that's my job. I clean a hospital. But truth be told, I'm not really a sociable person. So I feel like I don't do a good job with streaming. But it's a means to an end. Mm-hmm. Dude, medical school is rough. And I am trying to build a lending library out of scrap wood. It's really hard. But it's a fun problem to make. Or to solve. Yeah, medical school is something I've looked into myself, and fuck. It seems almost impossible. At least if you're born American and not born rich. My sister went to art school. She actually got into one of the best art schools in America, if not the whole world, SAIC, up in Chicago. They treated her like shit. The fun fact about art school is it's for the rich kids that don't have any ambitions for themselves, and the parents threaten to cut them off if they don't do something with their lives. At least that's what the Ivy League schools are for. I don't trust the college system, and everything art-wise I can learn myself, basically. The thing about art school is it gives you better access to the resources, not just to do what you want to do, but also to learn what you want to do by having instructors. It does not make it impossible to learn what you want to do on your own. So, like, my sister going and technically, by material standards, succeeding and getting into an Ivy League really kind of broke the illusion of how well this system works. So, like, kind of holding off on college till I find something I really want to do because I don't have a college. I don't live in a college town, so I would basically have to move anyways. And in order for me to do online schooling, I need a laptop, and it's a hit or miss on whether the online schools actually will give you a laptop, and I don't have the money for a laptop. I don't have the money for a computer at all. My live streams, my video game live streams, are done by a console. So if anyone wants to know, I am very much a left-leaning, anti-capitalist fucking bitch. You're free to go at will. But if I could afford college, I'd go to college. But I can't afford college. And I'm not about to take out a fuck ton of money just to go and be treated like shit by my peers unless it's a community college. I mean, there are grants, but like, I don't trust the system. I really don't. Plus, there's no real benefit because unless you have connections, which you're not going to have connections unless your family's rich, college really won't help you get a better job. There are a lot of people who hold degrees that just don't have any work or are working at fucking McDonald's. And they have the degrees that they were told they should get. They have management degrees. Hey, Cody. Oh, Cody's listening to their headphones. They have management degrees. They have fucking teaching degrees. They have a bunch of different degrees. And they're still working at fucking bars and fast food restaurants. The system doesn't work. I'm not going to participate in a system that doesn't work just to get a fancy piece of paper that says I'm more educated now. Anyways, and yeah, your points are, yeah, good points. Yeah. And granted, college, if you play your cards right, you can get connections, but it's going to be a lot easier if people think that they can get something out of you, i.e., money. If your parents are rich, you are more likely to succeed in college than you are if your parents are poor. Unless you're really charismatic and can really play a crowd. But even then, you'll be seen more as a fucking dancing monkey than value for your own intelligence and contributions. If they can fuck you over, they will. I know it's a jaded topic. I know my perspective is jaded and very cynical, but I think I'm validated in my perspective, considering the state of the nation. Now, that being said, college is incredibly useful for fucking medicine and, archaeology and history and, literature because there's a lot of literature that is very old. And a lot of archive stuff that could probably use a good translation or two. Um, so there are degrees that are useful, but a fucking management degree is not one of them. A business degree is not one of them. Those are all experience-based degrees. Trade school degrees only give you access to tools and instruction on how to use them without dying immediately, but you can still learn that on your own. And the wacky thing is most American companies won't hire you for their higher-end jobs without certification or a degree. That's ridiculous. I've had friends that have experience in management and basically doing management shit being overlooked for people with degrees, and the people with degrees don't even know how to run the fucking business because every business is unique. Ow, fuck. Basically, I'm doing YouTube not as like a get rich quick thing, but I just really, really want to have like the time to make my own shit and do my own thing. Oh, I just kept jabbing my thumb into the wood for some reason. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Right now, I'm working a 40-hour-a-week job at the hospital. I respect the work. I respect the job. That doesn't change the fact that the job is understimulating and boring as shit. Yeah, I'm pretty. Whatever. It's a hospital, so I'm a bit more appreciated than most clean jobs get, but like, I make it clear to everyone, look, if I could be doing anything else, I would be doing it. Anything else. I know a couple of them. I don't really see them because doctors are mostly day shift people, unless they're the on-call or the patient floor doctors. The nurses are the ones I know. I kind of want to work with the grain here. There's grain coloration, and it's going straight up, and I'm just like, what if I did it like a tree? Now, gave it a little bit of forest, but that's just me being lazy and working with my laziness. I clean. All I do is clean. I'm not a medical assistant. You need a certification for that. Even though it's getting blood pressure, pulse, and typing that into the computer. And technically, you don't need a certification for that. You just need to be correctly trained. Janitors use the heavier equipment. Um, I'm kind of just someone who wipes down and vacuums. Technically, my position is called environmental services, but there's a difference between housekeeper and janitor. I'm technically a housekeeper. The janitors like deep clean the floors and shit. I take care of the rooms. It's fine. It's just boring. It's just so fucking boring. I'd be doing this all day, but in about 10 minutes or so, I gotta log out, start getting ready for work, get my stuff together. I'm trying to go into town more often before I go in because I work night shifts. So, fortunately, that means I don't get a lot of time to socialize after work. I have to do my socializing before work. Still, I got a lot done today on the wood carving. I'm pretty stoked about that, actually. Brazil is a nation on the South American continent. Dexton, how do you not know where Brazil is? Not trying to be rude, but you should brush up on your geography, man. Brush up on your geography. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, that would do it. But you should definitely brush up on your geography. There's the Atlas Obscura. You could look into that. Shows you a bunch of different places around the world. I know very little about Brazil, so don't worry. I'm not gonna chew you out. I just want a wood carve, honestly. I don't like driving. I'm not a driver. I don't like being behind the wheel of a car. It gives me anxiety and I disassociate, and that increases the risk of a car crash. I'm not a driver. I'm sorry. I wish I knew Spanish, but I only know a little bit of French. Alright, where's my smaller one? You should look up Lingo Legends for that. For language learning, I mean. Hi, Cody.
Hello.
What are you doing?
I have had a grand total of 6 hours of sleep in the last 3 days, so I am eating grits and then going to pass